Hello? That's crazy. I don't know why I didn't default to that. For no reason. That's probably for the best though, because I was fumbling that intro so hard. I was fumbling that intro so hard. The text was way too fast. Wow, I love that I connected my mic and it was like, nah, we don't know her. For no reason. No, literally no reason. Anyway, I'm glad you said something. Hi. Wow. Anyway, yeah, welcome to this. It's fine. That's okay. That's actually probably for the best because that intro. All right, let's go.
All right! Yes! Did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai! He did it!
Your mic was like, better not transmit this. Literally, I started out the stream being like, bark, bark, bark. And then could not read that intro at all. Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this. Oh, Marge. Oh, I'm proud of the guy for doing the series justice.
So, every day's great. So the person everyone was cheering for? I guess he got the prize. Yep. You know who we're talking about, right, Pearly? The Nickel Samurai! No, every Sunday I only watch the educational channel's Kids Masterpiece Theater. Okay, that's it. From now on, it's the Nickel Samurai. All the kids watch it. Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick? Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore.
Kid his ass. That's right, but I do like Kids Masterpiece Theater.
Hey, I didn't know you were so young at heart, Nick. Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interests that match.
Pearl, you're 8 years old. I don't think you know. You just wasted on the young. Oh, shit. Sorry, I'm like trying to make this a more comfortable experience for myself without also being cold.
It's very important. Give it a rest, Pearly. I'm sorry, Nick. She doesn't know what lesbians are yet.
Looks like I made the right choice in inviting everyone here. I'm glad you're all having a good time.
It's like a dream.
Too bad for the Jammin' Ninja, though. Marge, last year he lost to the Pink Princess Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. I thought this might be his year.
Yeah. Oh, hey, did anyone else think that the Jammin' Ninja looked a bit different today? Different? What do you mean? Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar.
Hey, you're right. Strange he'd walk around without his signature guitar. She doesn't know that Maya will still love Steel Samurai just as much when she's 30, if not more, because she will have money to purchase things with it. That's the thing, right? Is that, like, I think about the games I loved when I was younger, and I'm like, I love them maybe even more now, because now I have money to expend on things, you know what I mean? I will never understand these people and their shows. Anyway, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for tonight. Oh, it was nothing. I owe you one, so it's just my way of saying thanks.
Hey, Nick, come on! It's time to get going to the lobby! There's a post-ceremony stage at the show that's supposed to start real soon.
And then I heard March, and then I heard there's going to be a press conference after that. A press conference? Is he going to make a speech about winning this year's prize? Well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something. Confessing? Sounds pretty serious.
Ah, Nick, come on! You don't want us to be the last ones there, do you? Yeah, Mr. Nick, do you?
I mean, the show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. To be early is to be on time. To be on time is to be late. To be late is to be dead. Thank you very much for inviting us today. Well, it was nothing really. Guys like us don't get to come to a place like this often, so I thought I'd invite you all.
Hey, Mr. Powers, what have you been up to lately?
Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on a kids' exercise show. While wearing a rabbit mask over my face. Hell yeah, let's go.
Oh, I see.
I'm still really sorry about all the headache I caused you that time, Mr. Wright. Hey, Tetra! It's okay, you didn't miss too much because my mic wasn't on for the very, very beginning. Well, what's done is done, so let's forget about it. This is Will Powers. He's an action star. His popularity exploded when he was the Steel Samurai. And he was the first case Maya worked on with me.
It's too bad you look scary, or people would know you're a real softie who's good with kids.
He's like male wife material. Thanks. I can't believe they're going to make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai.
I can't believe it either, but for a different reason.
The Steel Samurai, an epic story of one hero and a desperate fight against his arch-nemesis, the evil magistrate, in the city of Neo Old Tokyo. I really, really dig the Nickel Samurai's costume. So much. I think it's so cool. And last year, they started a new series, The Nickel Samurai. The new series seems to be a hit with the kids, too. I'm really attached to the Steel Samurai as a show, so I was hoping that maybe I get the chance to do something in this new one.
Yeah, it's too bad. It'd be awesome to see you with the new actor, Matt Ungard. He's supposed to be, he's super popular right now. I misread. Mr. Ungard?
Looks like Pearls doesn't know who he is. Do you?
This year, it's gonna be the Nickel Samurai versus the Jammin' Ninja at the box office.
Jammin' Ninja? Who's that again? I don't know, he's the ninja who jams, Phoenix. Get your shit together. So who is this Jammin' Ninja again?
He's a hero, duh! His symbol is the bright red guitar he's always carrying, except tonight, for whatever reason.
A ninja who's always carrying around a bright red guitar? How does that even work?
With a scarf around his neck and a guitar in hand, he rises to stardom in an ancient time.
Okay, hold on. This is a deep cut. But this, like, person by the tree playing to the animals shot always reminds me of Hamtaro Ham Hams Unite game, where you find, God, I forget the hamster's name, but you go to the school and you have to, like, sneak in and then go to the back where he's playing guitar. It always reminds me of that for some reason. Do you know what I mean? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Ham Hams Unite is a great game, by the way. If I found a way to legally play that on stream, I would definitely legally play that on stream. A ninja who becomes a star?
Yeah, a ninja who becomes a star!
Jingle! Yes! Tetra, yes! I was a huge Hamtaro fan when I was little. I don't remember it very well anymore. Yeah. Jingle. He was the one there. And then I forget who else you found. I think Panda was one of the other ones at the school. Spoilers for Ham Hams Unite, I guess. There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios' Nickel Samurai and Worldwide Studios' Jammin' Ninja. They even air at the same time. That's evil.
You know what I heard? I heard those two don't get along at all. The Nickel Samurai's on guard, and the guy who plays the Jammin' Ninja, I mean.
You played Ham Ham Heartbreak. Hell yeah. I never played that one, but I've watched someone play it a long time ago. The Nickel Samurai speaks French? Oh, you mean Matt Engard, the actor. There's a browser version of Ham Hams Unite? Please link it to me. On God, that might be what we do this Saturday night. I might do a Saturday night stream of Ham Hams Unite. I guess even the world of heroes isn't a sparkling happy place. That makes me so happy, you have no idea. Yeah. Have you seen my badge though? Isn't this crazy? Oh, I really owe you one. Okay. Ah, that's so exciting! If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know what would have happened. What you did, it was a real tight spot I was in, and you fought so hard to get me out. Thank you, Nim. I don't care what happens. I'll never forget everything you've done to me. Or done for me. Sorry. Thanks for taking the time to take it out and show it to me, but I'm really sorry. I don't know a thing about it. That's... Why'd you have to say it like that? Okay, let's go to the place, I guess. Always this fucking hotel. Wow, what is with this place? Looks like I've stumbled into Oz or something. Way in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Maybe I should visit it while I can before the show starts. Yeah, go piss, girl. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see. Record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. I can understand flowers in front of the dressing rooms, but what are stuffed bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? Or he's like into bears, you know what I mean? Nah, can't be. I'll never forget when I had to explain to my group in my class what a bear and otter and all those things were for class. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Juan Corrida's room. Juan Corrida. Corrida. I can't roll my R's anymore. His name sounds just like a star's name. I've heard it before, but I don't know anything about him at all. Corrida. There we go. Corrida. Corrida. Juan Corrida. Anyway, to Mr. Engard from the Global Studio staff. It'd be nice if that lawyers got flowers too. Something like, to Mr. Wright from all your grateful clients. I don't know, maybe you should just get paid. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Matt Engard's room. Matt Engard. I've heard that name before. Oh yeah, Maya's always yammering about him like the obsessed fan she is. She's written RPF fic, like, RPF about him and I gotta stop. There are toilets in each room in this hotel. But since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Just like most hotels. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place. Is this, the fucking... Whoa, what's it called? The, oh shit, what's it called? The Gaylord. In DC. Anyway. Marge. Oh, Marge. Sounds like the post-ceremony show is about to start.
All right, I'm so pumped. I wonder if he's going to show off his special move today. Nickel Samurai Smelting.
Actually, what I'm interested in most is the press conference.
You mean the big confession the Nickel Samurai is going to make after the show? So what is it? Don't you know what it's about, Mr. Powers?
Oh, well, I'm not the Steel Samurai anymore, so I don't have any idea. Who is the Steel Samurai now?
Blah.
Sorry. So I guess you are all going to the press conference then?
Yeah, of course.
If that's the case, then here, take these tickets so you can get in. Thank you very much. Well, let's get going to the lobby.
It looks like it's over this way, Mr. Nick. Okay, for great justice.
Wait, I kind of look around.
What can I say? This is a really high-class hotel. I've never eaten this kind of salad before.
Poor Pearls, haven't eaten only vegetables all her life. She's been missing out. Yeah, at least be a pescatarian, girl.
Don't worry, any leftovers belong in my happily awaiting stomach anyway.
You're such a glutton, Maya. Oh, I lose this one to Maya. You sure can't eat.
Well, a growing girl needs her nutrients.
A growing girl? Exactly how big do you plan on getting? She's got the 7 foot. This sure is one luxurious hotel. Almost to the point of gaudy. How it blends together everything fancy imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't a bellboy give me something like that last year? The awards ceremony was just held on that stage. It was really fabulous.
He just reminded me of the circus for a second. Well, shows like that are guaranteed to be good, you know?
I want this.
That chandelier is really something, isn't it? I thought it was kind of spaceship.
That's really funny.
Hey Nick, how about we get one of these for the office?
One of those hanging from our poor, weak ceiling? I don't think so. We could, like, make a paper one. We could do paper lanterns. Oh, dude, I should do that for my apartment. There's a grand set of doors over there. And behind those doors is an equally grand lobby.
Shall we go and take a look, Mr. Nick? Hey, wait up! This grand dessert is calling to me. It's saying, eat me now.
Okay. I wonder what kind of grand dessert it is. Oh.
If this is all a dream, I don't ever want to wake up. And all the directors and stars that were here to see the heroes. Wow.
I had no idea who most of them were.
Neither did I. Nick, you gotta cut that news-only habit out. Like, enjoy your life, bitch. The new show is gonna be The Nickel Samurai every Sunday morning at 8. Oh, I know. We can watch it together starting next week.
That's so early.
I'll come wake you up extra early to make sure, okay?
I'm fine. You know, you really don't have to on my account. Alright, now we can skedaddle. This lobster sure is shaped. Okay, let's go. Meet me in the hotel lobby, everybody's looking lonely. Great Utada song. Only a really gaudy hotel would have such a large, gaudy lobby to match. Okay, can I shit talk for a second? Nem, I'm so sorry, you've already heard this rant, I think. There's a hotel in Walt Disney World called the Grand Floridian. And I know that this is based on, like, the Watergate, but, like, the way he's like, God, this place is gaudy and, like, annoying and stuffy. It's giving Grand Floridian vibes. It's giving Grand Floridian or Gaylord in the National Harbor.
Ah, I think they're going to have the post-ceremony show over there.
They're using a compact stage, I see.
Ooh, I'm all ready to use my special samurai power.
Maya looks like she's ready to start a fight. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. The Nickel Samurai's post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances.
What? Why?
Ow, you didn't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it. We are asking for everyone's cooperation at this time. So please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police.
ACAB!
Then Maya runs off. Police? Did they just say the police? Do you want me to go check out what's going on? Wait, I'll come with you. Freeze? You two didn't hear the announcement just now. I just finished telling you not to move. That voice. Oh! It was her voice? Oh my god.
That voice! I've heard that voice somewhere before. Honestly, youth these days can't be bothered to listen to other people when they talk. Just the other day, it was the same thing. There was a small footbridge with a sign next to it that said, "Beware, bridge out," and some little snot-nosed runs up to the bridge. I tried telling him the bridge was, did he listen? No, of course not. I said, only walk on the in part of the bridge because the out was what was dangerous. I'm not kidding you here. The kid said it and really meant it well. I really let him have it, then knocked him clear off that bridge. Honestly, kids these days don't know right from wrong, I tell you.
Yeah, it was in the ranking of the hotels. Yeah. This non-stop chatter. Oh, it can't be. This is old bag? What is it, you young whippersnappers? Do I know you? Sorry, it wasn't... I'm watching you, Wazowski. Wait! Your powers, aren't you? Yeah, about what happened back then. You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right. You're doing that children's exercise program, trying to play nice. Yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job. You know what I should do for her when she has the fucking helmet on? Do the thing I did in Skies of Arcadia with the cup. Okay, I gotta remember that. I love that show, and you're a hoot. You're the Big Brother character, right? Yes, even with your face covered by a mask. I know, you're a giant rabbit. What a work of art, but that's how it is, you know? I mean, if you didn't wear the mask, who knows how many TVs you would break? Really, it's just a shame that those kids that are right around you. I did a good thing with this. This is what I thought. What are you doing here? Look at my uniform and tell me you can't tell I'm a member of security.
But that outfit.
Annoying, noisy brats, get the blaster! Unfortunately, this song also plays in this case.
Oh, it looks like there's a fancy restaurant on the second floor.
You still feel like eating?
I mean, since we're here, you know?
Don't pull the since we're here trick on me.
What a beautiful mansion! Do you live in this wonderful world every day, Mr. Nick?
Oh no, this is my first time in a place like this. Pearl, I'm poor. It's the stage for the post-ceremony stage show. There was supposed to be a press meeting after the show, but now... It looks like no one will hear what the Nickel Samurai has to confess after all. I'm going to say these cameras were set up to cover the post-ceremony stage show.
I wonder where everyone's gone, abandoning their cameras like this.
I guess something big must have happened.
We're here, so we might as well take some pictures. Okay, everyone, sit in a chair.
But we're all out of film.
Don't worry about it. There's a zillion cameras over there we can borrow.
Hey, you can't just go over and borrow an expensive professional camera like that.
Sure I can. What are you gonna do? Get me? Love to see them try.
Alright, nothing else. What? Ms. Oldbag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios? Oh, that old place. Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. When they cut the security team, I got the pink slip. Wonder why.
What incident? What did you do?
I didn't do anything, you youngin'. Don't you remember that incident a year ago? When this lady got on the witness stand and testified. And lied. Yeah? And weren't you the one who was bullying me? This fragile girl at heart. I plead the fifth. But you know, I think maybe I rubbed upper management the wrong way by testifying. Yeah, that's definitely why. Yes, that has to be it. Everything is all your fault. Me? I thought about being a bodyguard at first after being handed old Pinky.
You? A bodyguard?
For your friend, that fiery, good-looking guy with the red jacket and ruffles.
Mr. Edgeworth? He would kill you.
But... I love that she actually brought it up to him. That sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me. That's what he said to me. What did I ever do to deserve that?
So did something happen?
I don't have all the details, but it looks like another one of those incidents happened again. An incident? Like a murder kind of incident? Maybe. You see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman. So wherever I go, showers of blood are sure to follow. Bet you didn't know that. Then shouldn't you quit being a security guard, at least for other people's sake? Silence, whippersnapper!
Hey, Nick.
Well, what is it? I don't like that devilish smile playing on your lips.
Let's make like we're going to the bathroom and check things out.
No way, the police told us not to go anywhere, remember?
Hey, Cab, Nick. Huh? How boring! You're such a boring guy. You've got no motivation, no spirit. I know you're going through a depressive episode, but like, get over it.
Oh, batteries died. It's okay. I have batteries right here in preparation.
Nick! Change the batteries, you fucking idiot.
Okay. And you guys will go to the recycling. Not right now, though. Your fate is to go to the Best Buy recycling. Nice. Red. Okay.
Huh? What? What's going on? Are you giving Mystic Maya trouble again, Mr. Nick?
Not you too, Pearls. Please don't stick your little nose into this one.
So listen to this, Pearly. This one time at lawyer camp, Nick...
How did I forget about this? Okay, I get it. Let's go take a look.
Yay! I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick. That's right. You'd walk over miles of hot coals Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick?
That would be every time we work a case together.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearly. Goody!
Goody is such a cute thing to say.
I get to come!
Oh boy. Hey, can I, These eyes of mine are real pros now. Pros? Pros at doing what? And doing police work, of course. My eyes are like a hawk. In my professional eyes spot a messy incident. A messy, bloody incident. I have to know what lawyer camp entails. For real, for real. That's why I don't have time for you meddling kids and your petty little things. What about this? Okay. Bye. There's nothing really out of the ordinary here.
Are you looking for the incident that the old lady was talking about?
Doesn't look like it happened here. Well, we better go look somewhere else.
Alright, then let's try.
Excuse me. Hey. Oh my god, hi. Are you by chance Miss Maya Fey?
Yeah, that's me.
You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk.
A call? I wonder if it's someone from Kurain Village. What's wrong, Mystic Maya? Oh, nothing. You guys go on ahead and I'll be right there, okay? Okay.
Right this way, Miss Fey.
Let's go look somewhere else now, Mr. Nick.
Yeah, okay.
This is a little exciting and a little scary.
She's getting too used to it. She's 8, she's too used to the death. Oh, I told you, I think is who this is. I give people the info they want, which means I got a right to know. Nope, don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't go in. What's your problem? Just you wait. It'll be all over the morning paper. Scruffy detective's secret scandal revealed. You'll see. I'll get you back.
Those two sound pretty serious.
That southern accent can only mean... Hey, rat. Hey, Lotta. Come on, do a gal a favor and tell this cop I'm just doing my job and I got rights. You! Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal, help a guy out. Tell her that only the police are allowed here. I'm sorry, Gumshoe. I'm so sorry, ACAB, though. This is the scene of a murder, so she should leave this to us pros.
A murder?
Oh, shoot, me and my big mouth. See, I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. A murder, it said, and that's what it is. A genuine murder. Alright, bye, Lotta. Hey, wait. Yeehaw! A murder of a big star, no less. Oh, man. I'm in trouble now. Hi, Gumshoe. It hasn't even been that long, but I missed you. So, Detective Gumshoe. A murder? No, that's not it. I got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal.
Mr. Nick? Is the dead person the Nickel Samurai?
Huh? Why do you ask?
Well, Mr. Maya was rooting for him, so...
It wasn't the Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, Nickel Samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off. Do we have to word it this way? What? The guy that died was this hero named the Jammin' Ninja, pal. The Jammin' Ninja?
That woman with the big puffy hair that looks like cotton candy.
You mean Lotta?
That woman. She was there that time too, right?
That time?
When Mystic Maya did that channeling.
Oh, that time. Well, Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was there.
Journalist?
It looks like she was hanging around here before the murder happened. Hanging around? Yeah, hiding in wait in front of the Jammin' Ninja's door, pal. But why would she? She wouldn't tell me, pal. She just said something about getting my big scoop. Scoop? What sort of news could she be after? So, the victim was the Jammin' Ninja?
Mr. Jammin' Ninja?
He was on a really popular rival TV show to the Nickel Samurai.
Oh.
The victim was the action star, Juan Corrida. He got a huge push and rode the express train to stardom. I mean, even I know who he is. Yeah, even I recognize his face. But I heard lately that Matt Engard's been taking the wind out of his sail. I'm telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight. I guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all, huh? Poor guy.
Mr. Engard. That's the Nickel Samurai, right?
Yep. I mean, no, you've got to say it with more oomph. The Nickel Samurai. Anyway, so now that Juan Corrida's gone, that means Mr. Engard has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say? I wouldn't bet on it, pal. We can't have that happen, you know? Can't have that happen? What's that supposed to mean, I wonder? Hey, what are you talking about? Would you take a look at this for me? Listen, pal. I'm not leaking any info about the evidence to you this time. If I do, my salary's really gonna get it. And then I won't even be able to get those instant noodles down at the discount market. Oh, that's so sad. How about this? What about this? Okay. Nothing? Really? Nothing, Gumshoe? You wound me. Actually, nothing new here, right? Okay. Okay, I guess going back. No choice. Don't like that. Did we miss something? Oh. Seats for the spectators of the post-ceremony show and the press conference. But it's too bad neither event is going to be held now. These cameras must belong to the press that came to cover the conference. I can talk. They're all basically doing the same thing, staring at the empty stage. A lobby with a grand staircase always feels enormous. But right now, the only thing filling this enormous room is anxiety about the murder. I really hope nothing else bad happens here. Well, we're at the final case of this game, Phoenix, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, yeah, it's gonna get crazy. Is there nothing new here? I mean, I can re-examine.
It's a feast fit for a king.
Bye, Tetra. Have a good day.
It's a feast fit for a king.
Yeah.
It was the first time I ate that food. What was it called again? I think it started with a key. Kiwi?
That's right. A kiwi.
I don't know what to say. It's sweet but sour fruit all in one.
Poor Pearls, having eaten only vegetables all her life. Okay, that was just the same bit. Oh, oops. They haven't cleaned up all the food yet. There's a sad feeling hanging in the air now that the party is over. Where's Will? The award ceremony was just held on stage. It was really fabulous.
You just ran in the circus. I wonder if everyone's alright.
I heard the Berry Big Circus just recently started holding performances again. I'm sure they're all fine, Pearls. Oh, it's been like 2 months, right, since that? You really won't tell me anything else, King? There's nowhere I can go. Nothing? Really? Are we lost already? In this game? In this case? Nothing? Okay, strange. What the heck? Is there nowhere else I can move? What about you? Okay, I showed this to you already, blah blah. What about this? What about this? Oh my god, I forgot about profiles! Ugh, hate it here. That's why. That's why. Do you have anything to say about anybody? Ever? About yourself? Nothing to say. Okay. Nothing to say. Okay. You don't have anything to say about the little girl in front of you. How about the other one? Okay, nothing. Alright. I forgot. Ugh. So silly. I've been really good about remembering it thus far, but, okay, what do you have to say about Maya? I was really shocked by what happened to her in that one case. I didn't know she had such an awesome power.
Awesome power?
I thought maybe I should do some self-improvement and take up a hobby. Yeah, that, you know, 関係ないけど, it's a good thing. So I went out and bought some morning glory seeds and planted them, pal. That's a good way to improve yourself. Well, it's nothing really. That's really cute. Do you know this person? You meet a lot of people as a detective, pal. She's right in front of you. So we make extra sure not to forget people because that's our job. Now, having said that, I don't remember ever seeing this person before. She's literally right here.
Which means that you're kind of forgetful, aren't you, Mr. Detective? Or you're blind. I'm right here.
That's really funny that he's like, I don't know, Pearl. Never met her. Oops. Nope. Oh my god. I press buttons too quick. That girl is number 3 on my people I've seen a lot of lately list. Hold on, I'm gonna rearrange how I'm sitting here. Oh? Then who's number 1? As if you need to ask, it's you, pal. Ah, so who's number 2? Maya Faye. But it looks like she's not around this time.
It must be nice to be such good friends with each other, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Somehow, I don't think that's the real meaning of Detective Gumshoe's list. I look good. I think I've lost some weight, pal. It's only wishful thinking. Wow. Wishful thinking, huh? In that case, I wishfully think I've lost some weight. I wishfully think he might face the facts one day. Lately, I've been on the instant noodles only diet, pal. I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything. But I know who Juan Corrida and Matt Ongard are. You can't talk about one without talking about the other, I guess. They even debuted around the same time. So they have this real fiery rivalry with each other. Kinda like you and me, pal. I never knew he thought of me as a rival. The Nickel Samurai. He really took the Grand Prix tonight. Maya's a big fan of his. Really? Oh, I'm sorry then.
Why are you sorry?
Matt Ongard was just arrested, pal. On suspicion of murdering Juan Corrida.
What?
There we go. Why was Mr. Ongard arrested? Sorry, pal, but that's not something I can tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks. Looks like yet another Steel Samurai hero is in hot water.
Mr. Nick, if Mystic Maya knew about this...
Yeah, I know. She'd make me take this case. I know. Well, let's... go back to waiting. Hey, Marge! So what's going on, Mr. Wright? It looks like Juan Corrida has been killed. Oh, whoa, what? Juan is... It looks like he was murdered, and a suspect was arrested. That suspect is Mr. Matt Ongard. You're joking, right? Nope. They arrested the Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murdering the Jammin' Ninja. Oh, not again. I feel sick.
Again?
About a year ago, something just like this happened, Pearls. I still can't believe. No way. No way Matt would. What's Mr. Powers got in his hand? Oh, before I forget, this is for you, Mr. Wright. I got this from the bellboy that came by earlier. Cool. Normal. For me. But why? I don't know.
I don't know.
All he said it was for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney. Matt is the most energetic and active actor out there right now. The Nickel Samurai really sealed his place as a pop idol, but he kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway.
Mr. Juan, he's the Jammin' Ninja, right?
Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of. But I'd say that Matt was the one who almost always came out on top. I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram. Juan said that he'd take Matt on this time too, so he joined a rival TV show.
And that was the Jammin' Ninja?
The stylish Nickel Samurai and the burning Jammin' Ninja. Well, things turned messy real fast with those two using their shows for their war. And the final tally. Look around, it's pretty obvious how things ended up. Matt even won the Grand Prix this year. The final win over his rival, I guess. I would say living is the final win, but... Mr. Ongard was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he? That's what I heard. Though if you wanted to get technical about it, it was the Nickel Samurai's conference. The Nickel Samurai's? Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give the press conference that way. He was going to be in costume? But why? I'm not sure. They don't keep me in the loop anymore.
I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time.
Now that she mentions it, Maya was only going to answer a phone call.
Maybe she got lost. I'll take a quick look around for her.
No getting separated, kids. Never watched a horror movie? You know what? That's fair. Pearls has definitely never watched a horror movie.
What is it, Mr. Nick?
Huh? I'm not sure. It's coming from this transceiver. Yes? Hello? Right here. Right here. Alright. Sorry. Is this... Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? And you are? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as...
Help! Nick! Mystic Maya!
Maya? So, Mr. Wright, wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of the girl? Her fate? Does he mean what I think he means? Maya! Where are you? Are you hurt? Come now, don't fall apart on me yet. No. This can't be. Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. If you do what I require, then I will return to you your valuable item unharmed. What is this called again in your fancy lawyer terms? Kidnapping for ransom. Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping.
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
My sight. Everything's fading away. Maya's been kidnapped. Are you there? Mr. Attorney, are you there? How much? How much do you want? Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a good grasp of the situation. Hurry up and state your condition, and then return Maya. Money is not what I seek. What? What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal. Complete acquittal? What in the world have you done to need? I am not the person you will be representing. What? You are currently at the Gatewater Hotel, are you not? And I know that a murder has just taken place there. Juan Carrito was killed, and the suspect is Matt Ongard. You are, as expected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal from Matt Ongard. Matt Ongard? But why? He did not kill anyone. I can attest to that. However? However what? However, someone is framing him for the murder. A very smart someone who is setting him up to take the fall. If I agree and do what he wants, can I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain? You are, of course, at liberty to take me at my word or not. However, there is one thing that you can take as fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me, in my possession.
Help! Nick!
Maya! You have 2 days. Of course, tonight, you will be in questioning with the police. But the trial's in 2 days. At that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have one chance. One chance, Mr. Attorney. One? You expect me to get a not guilty one trial day? Yes, exactly. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down. Ugh. Oh yes, that's right. Now that I am playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass up this chance to say, and don't even think about calling the cops. Not great, but you get the idea. Damn it! Who the hell are you? Very well, I'll tell you that much. My name is... the Killer. I love him. I love that guy. It's not nice what he's doing to Maya, but I love him.
Mr. Nick! Where is Mystic Maya?
She's been kidnapped.
No! It's all my fault! If only I had gone with Mystic Maya!
It's not your fault, Pearls.
But it is! It is! Mystic Maya!
Mr. Wright, I think we should tell the police what's going on. No, we can't do that. If we do, who knows what'll happen to Maya?
Mr. Nick! What about the detective we saw earlier?
Detective Gumshoe. Yes, that's it. Wait here and I'll be right back. Alright, I'll take care of Pearl while you're away. What? Ransom! Shh, not so loud. The ransom is complete acquittal for Matt Ongard. Wait, the deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Maya, you mean? Then this means Matt Ongard is obviously the killer, pal, no doubt about it. But the guy said that Mr. Ongard is innocent. You really believe what a kidnapper tells you, pal? I guess he has a point. If Ongard really is innocent, then why the kidnapping? And on top of everything else, there's all this evidence we keep finding. Huh? The forensics team's having a field day back there. But it's strange. There's so much evidence that it feels like something's wrong. There's too much evidence? Is that possible? Actually, didn't the kidnapper say something about Ongard being set up? Anyway, looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow, you can start yours. Alright. Isn't there another way? We've also got to be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way. You're right. I love this case. I love this case.
Ow! My head. Where am I? I wonder if I'm still in that hotel. What happened to me? Nick? Pearly! Come on, you guys. This isn't funny anymore.
I see you've awoken.
Ah! Oh, who are you?
Me. I am known as the Killer.
The killer? You mean like an assassin? I'm too young to die.
Don't worry. You are not my target. For now, anyway.
Ah! Nick! Nick! Where are you? Help me!
Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now, and that is Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Huh? What? Nick? Nick's going to save me?
Calm down and be a good girl. Think of this as a business transaction.
A business transaction?
I'm going to contact him now. I hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role well.
Nick? What's going to happen to me? Nick? Pearly? Sis?
Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as... He serves so much cunt. I love him.
Good morning!
Morning, Pearls.
Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick, come on! Let's hurry and go see Mr. On Guard!
We have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start until 9 a.m., so...
Oh, I see. Mr. Maya, if only I had gone with you.
Poor Pearls. She's been like this since last night. We managed to get home somehow, yesterday evening. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe gently holding her by the hand and leading her here. I love that man snitch! I love Gumshoe. But by the looks of it, I don't think Pearls got any sleep at all last night.
Mr. Nick! Mystic Maya, she's alright, right?
Yeah, she's alright. Either way, I'm going to save her. You can trust me on that.
Please help her?
I'm only able to stay this calm and collected because Pearls is doing the crying for the both of us. I love this case so much. Any ideas what to do?
I have a thought.
Huh?
You're going to represent Mr. On Guard, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't really seem to have a choice.
But what if he is the real murderer? What would you do then, Mr. Nick? Would you fight to get a not guilty verdict for a murderer to save Mystic Maya?
Pearls, let's talk to Mr. On Guard first, okay? We can think of all the bad things we want, but it doesn't change a thing.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about it.
No, she's good to think ahead on that. Pearls, you're really worried about Mystic Maya, aren't you?
I don't have anyone else left in this world.
What do you mean?
My family's all gone.
Her family.
My father, he left my mother in the village behind and went away.
I'm sorry.
And my mother, she did that thing all for me. Mystic Maya, she's like a sister to me. She's all I have left in this world.
Pearls? She looks out of it. Maybe I should just leave her alone. Wait, will she say anything if I show her the badge? Okay. I wanted it to be like, look, Pearls, I'm gonna save her. But okay, let's say hi to Charlie if we're allowed. No. No being allowed to do anything. Okay. They really want you to fucking focus. Okay, I get it. That's fine. You don't have to tell me twice. We couldn't wait for visiting hours to start, so Pearls and I came down here early. To visit one nickel samurai, charged with the murder of the Jammin Ninja. Hey! Good morning. How are you today? I know the situation might be a little tough for you. We're... Oh, sorry, dude. Huh? I already signed up. Excuse me? I already have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago because my job is, you know. Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople. Really? Dude, I really don't need that right now either. Huh? Fire extinguishers. I mean, this building isn't my house, so like... No. We're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright. A lawyer? Oh, this song fucks. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my manager, okay? I feel like this song sometimes plays in my dreams.
The Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he?
I think strange is an understatement. Sorry about that. You're just in time. Huh? You're a lawyer, dude, right? My manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it?
Mr. Nick, this is our chance.
I have to make him let me take his case. I have to. This whole case has, bangers from tip to toe. Sorry to intrude, but I'd like to ask you a few personal questions. That's okay, but dude, my autobiography's coming out soon, so if I say stuff without the publisher's approval, then I'm gonna be in real hot water. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay?
Mr. Ongard is so lucky. He has so many people he can talk to.
I don't know if he's actually has anyone he can really talk to. Sorry about that. Like I thought, the publisher said it'd be real bad if I said anything, dude. Does he have a mind of his own? Mr. Ongard, I'd like to ask you about the murder. Oh, are you covering this for a tabloid as a side job, dude? Well, if you want my statement on this, you should ask through my staff. No. I'm not asking you on behalf of a tabloid. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the president of the studio, okay?
Is he alright, Mr. Nick?
If we're talking about Mr. Ongard's brain here, I wouldn't put my money on it. Damn. Sorry about that. The studio president said even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows that I'm not the murderer.
Mr. Nick, what's Neo Mount Fuji?
It's the mountain in the city of Neo Old Tokyo, the city Nickel Samurai protects. Mr. Ongard, this is an attorney's badge. Dude, I'm sorry, but I don't have the free time to be looking at things like that. Huh? I'm much too busy with Nickel Samurai stuff right now. I don't have the time to take a lawyer's correspondence course. Why does he believe I'm a salesman? Insurance, then extinguishers, now this. Dude, I know I like to throw money around, but it's not like I buy anything and everything. That's nice, because it's not up for sale anyway. Ooh, what's that? It's a ticket for the press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right? Huh? Me? Yes, while you were in costume, no less. I never heard anything like that, dude. I only heard about, like, the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager. He didn't know. That's odd. Okay, let's... Oh, wait. Dude, this person looks like a member of my fan club. She is. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the fan club president, okay? Dude, you know what? Forget I asked. That's fine. I've seen him somewhere before. Is he a member of my fan club? That's Mr. Powers. Isn't he supposed to be kind of like a mentor to you? Powers? Oh yeah, he's the guy on that kids exercise program. I gave him an autograph just the other day. He doesn't see Mr. Powers as a mentor at all. Oh yeah. Oops. Have you met Gumshoe? Gumshoe looks like a member of the fan club is actually a really funny line. Man. Man. It's too bad he's dead. You killed him. That's the most logical conclusion, don't you agree? Dude, what are you talking about? You're making a huge mistake. If that's such a mistake, then why did they issue an arrest warrant for you? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the guy in charge of this place, okay? What is bro yapping about?
Stars sure do know a lot of people, don't they?
I wonder if that phone even really gets reception in here. I guess you're right about the warrant after all. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we might be making some progress here. What do you think about yourself? Yeah, I'm such a handsome devil. Yeah. And I'm way good at sports. Karate, tennis, judo, soccer, football, hockey, fencing. Dude, it's no wonder I'm so popular. Yeah, you're also good at sitting in a jail cell, Mr. Popular. Okay, you have nothing new to say about the rest of that? Nothing to say about water, right? Okay. Okay. Well, let's go. Oh, we can only go here? Maji.
Mr. Nick, what are you gonna do with that?
I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show it to him. Is that a transceiver? Hey, it looks like a real nice one, too. I got it as a present from someone. Interesting. I've also been instructed to take your case. Is that what you heard from the transceiver? Yes. Dude, that's terrible. Don't let some disembodied voice boss you around. This is coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist. Well, dude, I think it's about time for me to get going. Please, wait. I really need to take your case. There's always other people in need of a lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few?
Please let Mr. Nick represent you.
Man, oh man, lawyers these days. Now you dudes use kids to bully clients too? If you don't take me as your lawyer, then the killer is going to... Wait, what did you just say? The killer. The killer? What's he doing? He looks like he's mulling something over. Alright, dude. I accept your terms. Huh? I'll let you represent me in court.
We did it, Mr. Nick!
Yeah. I don't feel any better for it. And he doesn't look too happy either. Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help out as much as I can. Man, I think my lucky stars that people know my name. Well, you're quite the hero, and you're in the national spotlight.
I didn't know who he is. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen?
That's a good line. It's really great to be the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately, I just keep on getting more and more popular. True enough. The Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. I guess Mr. On Guard has a way of catching the eyes of women. Do you know my motto? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am. Yeah, this man definitely has RPF about him.
A spring breeze?
That's why this kind of scandal is disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad. But everyone loves a good scandal. Why do you have to word it this way, Phoenix? Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do, so I was in my Nickel Samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time? My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show? I told you, dude. I have no idea about any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. Mr. Kurita was already dead at that time? Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own. And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then out of the blue, the dude arrested me. Asking you about you and the victim, Mr. Juan Kurita. What sort of... That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. He's so right about that one. And he wanted to try to make a gem and ninja movie, even though we'd all know it'd fail. The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you'd think it'd be the other way around, you know? Do you know why you were arrested? I guess maybe my full body search went badly. Did they find something on you? They found a button from the Gem and Ninja's costume. A button? I don't get it either. It was caught in the pleats of my samurai pants, or hakama.
Ah!
Dude, I really think someone planted it there though. I'm serious. I wonder if that's what really happened. I guess this is about all I'm going to get out of him.
Mr. Nick,
Yeah?
let's ask one last thing. Let's test Mr. Ungard to see if he really is innocent or not.
Oh, we can do that?
Yes. If you use this,
Maya's Magatama.
he won't be able to hide any secrets from you, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it.
I get it. Mr. Ongard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly. What is it, dude? Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Please put the phone away and answer this question yourself. Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay?
How, Mr. Nick?
Nothing. Not a chain or a lock in sight.
Which means it's alright to trust him.
Yeah, it does appear that way. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing my client is innocent. The trial's tomorrow, right? I'm counting on you, dude. We're not stopping. We're not stopping, but we are gonna take a break. I'm gonna turn my humidifier on, so I'll be back at, let's say, in about 5 minutes, around 3:15. Let's take a quick little break because I need to turn my humidifier on and fill up my water and go piss. Go piss, girl. Anyway, we'll be right back. We're not stopping. We're not stopping. We're never stopping. I've been waiting so long. My dear friends, I have a tragedy I have to share. Nothing to do with the game, thankfully, but I just experienced. So earlier today, I had like a bag of the pre-cut like baby carrots or whatever, and I opened the bag and I was like, they're like moist, which I hate that word, but they're wet, right? Which is normal, but they were like slimy. And I bit into one and they tasted disgusting, and they weren't expired. They weren't even expired, but there had been like a moldy carrot or like a rotting carrot in the bag the whole time. I didn't see it from when I looked over the package. So that happened today earlier. So then just now I went to get more water and I was like, oh, you know, it'd be a good idea. Just like take a quick drink of like the soy milk that I have, just to give some of the like moisture back to my throat because it's so dry in here right now. And I'm doing so many voices. And fucking the soy milk is expired. But it's been expired since before I bought it. Because I had it delivered. Let me look at when I got this delivered. Hold on. We're going on an adventure really fast. Order history. When did I do this? On the 8th. Yeah, it expired the 7th, and I got that delivery order on the 8th. So it was already expired by the time I got it. So I like took a drink and I was like, this doesn't taste right. And then I was like, bleh! And I had to pour out the whole thing. I'm so sad. Yeah, so God hates me. I'm glad it didn't make me sick though, because I did have some on Monday, and I also gave some to a friend when we made hot chalky. And yeah, so I'm glad neither of us got sick, or at least I didn't. She didn't say that she did, so her digestive system's a lot stronger than mine, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. But anyway, oh my god. Okay, let's go. Same day. Same shit, same day. Yeah, dude, I really think like the people who do the pickup orders, like buy online, pick up in store type shit, some of those runners do not know how to like grocery shop for themselves, clearly, because they'll pick up shit that's so nasty. And I'm like, dude, you gotta check these dates, like, because you can't trust that the store is doing it themselves. A lot of those places are not staffed well. Anyway. Well, at least we were able to get Matt Ongard as our client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important.
So now what should we do?
Well, the trial is tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. Ongard's innocence. We have to find the real killer.
Okay, then let's start looking.
Any ideas what to do? Since there were no psyche locks, then that means we can trust Mr. Ongard to be innocent.
I really feel much better knowing that. Ever since last night, I was so worried that I kept wondering, what if he is the real killer? What then?
Hey, I have something I want to ask you, Pearls.
Okay, what is it?
Why are you so interested in how Maya and I get along? I mean, she and I don't have anything special going.
Huh? Oh, what do you mean?
Oh, she doesn't know about gay people yet. Uh-oh.
But I thought you and Mystic Maya were... I've been mistaken all this time? No way!
Ah, she really wasn't kidding. Pearls actually believes Maya and Art. Maybe I should have just left alone.
Mr. Nick, stop it! Don't hide your true feelings from me.
Ow, she slapped me. Oh dear. Alright. Can I examine Charlie yet? Hell yeah.
Oh, I'll water it.
It's okay. I already did that.
The watering can. Where are you, Mr. Watering Can?
Pearls gets too wound up if she's not doing something to distract herself. I hope Charlie can withstand Typhoon Pearls. That's really cute. Luckily, the place that we have to investigate is literally across the hall, which is nice. Or, like, it's across the street or whatever, like, next to us. Aha, the lawyer dude. So, what'd you find out? Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating. I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude. Really? Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I went to... Okay, this is the same. Same. Yeah, same thing. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is all the same. And I don't have any new evidence to show him, right? Okay, no. Alright, let's skedaddle. Oh boy. I fear I know who's waiting. Oh shit.
Nay, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without.
Good morning.
Hold on, it's you! What is going on around here?
I heard poor Juan was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun is what it is. Another steel samurai doing the most evil of deeds. You know, that's not entirely... I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of Juan's. Why, oh, why do the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies? It's always been that way ever since I was a little girl in elementary school. The class hamster was fine, so it was my children. Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened. Sorry. The idea that she killed the class hamster is so wretched to me. That really distracted me. Don't push me, boy. I've gotten too much blatantly nasty stuff. I've got some silly substitutions. Interesting.
Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast.
Ms. Oldbag, could you please speak a little slower? Don't boss me around, you spike-haired smarty pants. My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder. You've got Babyville cheese instead of butter and a can of peas instead of cucumber. That's really funny. Wow. And only recently did I find a star that makes this heart go ba-dump again. I don't know what to say. I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? I don't know, like shit taste, maybe? I'd watch your words. No one's gonna get away. It's like she's talking directly to me. With saying anything bad about my Juan. But I haven't said anything. It's okay, Phoenix, I did. Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway. Huh? What woman? That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. I mean, what is that manner of speaking supposed to be? And why does she never stop? Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty. When I was young maid and I was so beautiful even the flowers of fields blushed, but despite this I pressed flowers and read the stars and well, hey Pearls, are you thirsty?
A little.
Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something.
Thank you very much.
Hey, are you paying attention? Youngins today. So I'm guessing Ms. Oldbag heard everything from Lotta. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder. I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready. Getting ready? For what? The show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards. Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference. Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder. I see. But... But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly.
Huh? What?
I saw the most important moment of the night. The most important moment? You don't mean... Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids today. Please tell me, what did you see? The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't? Please don't stray onto another tangent. Please. If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present. Alright, well. I don't have it. Oh. I don't have anything to say to delinquents like you. She's clamming up like the old clam she is.
Please, anything would be helpful.
Well then, how about I tell you my measurements? No, that's okay. Really.
She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick?
I know. Alright. Let's see. Let's go here. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens.
I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere.
Well, gotta roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. Meet me in the hotel lobby, everybody's looking lonely. Hey, you're here. Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer. Lotta. Hey, Mr. Cop fella, the thief showed his face. What? Arrest him, put him on trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty. What's wrong, Lotta? Are you feeling alright? Looked here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep?
What are you looking for?
My camera! Camera! It's my lifeblood. I'm gonna die without my $700 camera. $700 was a lot back then. In 2002. It was a lot more than it is now. Actually, I'd be curious what the inflation on that is. I'll look that up later. Your camera? Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? And looky, here you are. Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble.
Huh?
So you lost your camera. It ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in a store and it's a $1,600 brand new.
Huh? But didn't you just say you bought it for $700?
I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. I made this itty bitty scratch on it and the manager got all huffed up in the face. He gave me his talking to and was real mean about it too. He done made me cry at that.
When did you lose your camera?
Last night, after the murder happened. Must have been while I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive sweetie. Lotta, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours? I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot at anything that caught my eye. So I don't remember. And besides, I couldn't get anything from my big scoop. I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Well, it's going into our evidence, so yes. Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder. Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually, I was here until around the time Mr. Angar was arrested. I almost said arrested. Okay. What were you doing here? You sure went to school? You sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever a lot of heart goes, there's a story to be found. A big scoop to be had. A big scoop. I told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Reckon, course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot. I wonder what scoop she was after this time. Although, I was also on the lookout for other stars that were here. So, maybe I wasn't here the entire time. Oh, girl. I love you, but... Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop? Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof? What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? Oh. Hello. Oops. Sorry, Mr. Lawyer. Can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know? Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide?
We've been stopped, haven't we?
Yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer. I'm glad someone around here is happy. Miss Lotta and your I rule smile. Okay, I'm looking up the inflation. So $700 in 2002 would be, wow, $1,129.85 today. Damn. And then 1600 would be $2,582.51 today. Damn, dude, that's crazy. Percent change, 61%. 61.45, or 41, sorry. This may be going off Canadian dollars, though. But regardless. crazy. Anyway. Okay. There's gotta be new places I can go. Oh, hell yeah, let's go here. Damn.
Where are we?
We're in Mr. Matt Ongard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Oh, I didn't even realize his line was that. I was too busy looking at her. Yeah, that is so much, dude. You're Mr. Ongard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I'm his lawyer? You were just saying that he is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer.
How?
It's a simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Ongard's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop in your mad dash, to find clues to build his case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick.
I'm Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. Alright. Phone number, please? She may be small of stature, but appearances can be deceiving. I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct? Yes, that is correct. Hey, what's up? Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Ongard. In this very room, I might add. Dinner? What did you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. She probably doesn't get invited, I'm gonna be real. She's giving Ling Wen a little bit. Anyway, when the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room? No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Ongard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Kurita. And that's when you found his body, isn't it?
You really held strong through everything.
Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. So, about you and... Stop right there. Shut it. You aren't seriously about to ask how Mr. Ongard and I are related, are you? Sorry. I have no idea how he could choose you. Oh, how he could choose you. How he could choose you as his lawyer. Why did she have to go and say something like that?
Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, okay?
I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Ongard's manager. His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Kurita, have one? No, he did not. He didn't? Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios, and that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly.
You're wrong! I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya!
Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? Watch out, my child will bite. Anyway, I'll present people to you in a second, but I do want to look around. That's the bedroom over there.
That's a bed? How? They have really big beds here.
Oh yeah, you probably just use futon, right? If you have a good futon, it's better than a bed, in my opinion. It takes up less space. There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here.
I think that jacket-looking thing is called a hoppi.
Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Maya would be absolutely thrilled. Must protect pearls is so true. I wish it would let me observe this, because this is sick as fuck. There's a giant bone sitting on the plate.
I don't really like meat.
Huh? There's something weird about this plate. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. Looks like dishes left over from dinner. A dinner for two at that.
I'm sure they're Mr. Ongard and Miss Andrews' plates.
Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steaks? They have just like a ton of them in the freezer. They're like, oh shit, we gotta get rid of these. They're expiring soon. It's probably Mr. Ongard's soup case. For someone who was only going to be here for the award show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here.
Stars really are different from us, aren't they?
Yeah, so true, Pearls. No sliding here, right? Okay. Okay. You got anything to say about a cute girl? I'd like to ask you about this. I told you, I hate trifling matters. It's a waste of time to show me things that are of no relevance to me. Wow, this is the first time I've been shut down this badly. I doubt it. I'm sure you've been more shut down. Did you talk to Gumshoe? No? No? Okay, what about Will Powers? That's Mr. Will Powers. He's an actor contracted with Global Studios. He's a very nice man, a man with a good heart. But that's all he is and ever will be. Ugh, what a horrible thing to say. Society doesn't care about genuinely nice people, Mr. Wright. Oh my god, she's just like me for real, dude. Last night, okay, tangent, sorry. Last night I was sitting in bed, like about to go to sleep, and I was thinking about like, man, a long time ago, I met somebody and we're getting to know each other, and he was like, you're so cynical, because I said, I don't think people are born wanting to do good. I think that we're naturally selfish because we have survival instincts, and we have to learn how to do good. And like, we have to make an effort to like do good, right? And the reason I was thinking this is because I was thinking it in regards to people wearing masks to places, or not wearing them in a lot of cases. And I'm like, you know, this proves, the whole pandemic has just kind of proved my point of like, we are selfish deep down, and we have to go against the natural instinct of like the survival instinct, because we're supposed to live in this society of like structure and like trust other people. If we were truly goodwilled, we would just trust other people, and this would not be as big of an issue. But that's not how it works. And so like, genuinely nice people, or people who are trying to do well for society, would be celebrated more in a society where people were born wanting to do good. But we are born not necessarily wanting to do evil, but we're wanting to protect ourselves. And self-preservation is like the highest priority for humans at like a natural instinct level. Yeah, I was thinking about that a lot last night. It's okay if you disagree with me. And I do realize it is a very cynical thing to say, but this is exactly what I was thinking last night. Huh? For a second, her face twisted in pain.
I wonder if something happened to Miss Andrews.
Have you met her? Okay. Juan. Did you know the victim, Mr. Kurita? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all. It's insane to me because wearing masks is self-preservation. It literally. People are stupid as fuck.
Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai?
Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. Oh. I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. People are prioritizing not being uncomfortable for a little bit over survival. Yeah, they're prioritizing, like, how do I say? Like, their own wants, because like, no, most people, when it comes down to it, it does suck in some ways to wear a mask, right? It gives me acne, first of all. And like, it's hot during the summertime, right? You get weird tan lines if you're outside when it's sunny. You have to change them, it costs money, etc. And so people are like, they choose a different kind of self-preservation, which is like that of like the easier road, and that's what we are programmed to do, because we're programmed to survive, you know what I mean? She must know why Juan Kurita was killed.
I asked to become Mr. Onguard's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition. So glad the situation here is better. I hated wearing a mask. Really, like, I mean, I don't think most people like wearing the masks. But I'm saying really to the situation. I mean, in Finland, because you're Finnish, right? Like, in Finland, what are the cases like, though? Like, are they still reporting the wastewater and things like that? Because Canada has stopped reporting it, but they are still giving, you know, free COVID tests and free other resources, free boosters and stuff. You have to pay for masks, but, like, it's not as bad as the US, at least. Mr. Onguard does seem like a rather weak-willed man. Always doing as he told. Silence, bottom.
He's always saying, my manager, right, Mr. Nick?
I hate talking about- oh, sorry, let me redo that. I thought she'd say the same thing. I hate talking about myself. It's a trifling matter, that's why. Sorry. Take away that layer of sarcasm and she really does seem to hate herself. Oof. She's just like... Do you have any ideas? As to why Mr. Kurita was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job. So do you have any ideas? Here people get free boosters too, but it's mainly for older people and those that are in the risk category. Interesting. Ms. Andrews? I got 3 vaccines and haven't gotten more after that. Interesting. Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation.
Is it a psyche lock, Mr. Nick?
Yes, there's getting to be more and more of these lately. Alright. Yeah, I got the 2 original boosters and 2 original shots and I've gotten 4 boosters. But the latest booster isn't updated to counter the latest variant. But like, would you, if you traveled, oh, actually, let me talk to her about people. Now that I think about it, isn't with y'all today, is she? She's a spunky one. You shouldn't have been letting her out of your sight. Who knows what she's up to now? Like you're one to talk. I just want to say sorry to you.
What?
Well, I really absolutely thought you were the murderer.
Huh?
You know, last time, that thing with Maya Fey. What? But why? I mean, you were all worked up, you know. Lotta, that was very insensitive of you. Do you know anything? How many times have I told you now? I'm a journalist. I got so much info running in laps in my head, I forget things here and there.
Please don't get so worked up over this.
Ha! I don't care if you beg me. Be extra tough on kids. That's this gal's motto on learning youngsters. Oh boy. Like if you traveled abroad, would you mask? This kind of hairstyle is pretty hard to get, you know. Hard to care for, too. Just the other day, I ran my hand through my hair to fix it up, and suddenly, out pops this dollar coin. That's gotta be hitting the jackpot.
Wow, that's really lucky.
What a deep conversation that was. Even if it's not bad in the area, I hope they at least still require them in medical settings so high-risk people can get care. That's the other thing, too, right? Like, I don't know if this is the same for you, Joni, but, like, in the US, they're not requiring masks in, like, even high-risk areas at the hospital, like cancer wards and things like that. And I think Canada's the same way. Although I do see more people masked here in the hospital and urgent care. I don't really care for them heroes or whatnot.
Oh, I see.
And shows they got for kids, those adventures are just plain old boring. Now, adults, we get more caught up in messy, sticky, real situations. This, she would love Dame. Even me.
Oh.
Sounds like the tag's getting what I'm going with this. Oh, wait a sec here. Don't go around getting her mixed up in things like that. I don't know about the masks for older people here in hospitals. Interesting. Okay, blah, blah. She's like, Pearls, you should watch Desperate Housewives. They keep giving the boosters. Okay, interesting. This old granny? Oh, she kept glaring at me with those eyes of hers, as if it's my fault. Kept babbling about how she won't forgive people who write trash about her Juan. Oh yeah, we sort of got into a little fight, you know. A little fight? Knowing those two, it was probably more of a blabbering contest. You don't know Adrian? I thought you already met her. Okay, whatever. Anyway, let's go to this guy's room. The scene of the crime.
Mr. Nick, where are we?
We're in Mr. Juan Corrida's room, Pearls. You haven't heard about COVID in Finland in forever. Interesting.
Mr. Corrida?
The victim. Which makes this the crime scene, too. Feels like it's been ages since I heard cases about it. Interesting. Oh, it's you. So, what's happened? The kidnapper. Has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Onguard's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there? I just want Maya to be alright. We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm going to help you as much as I can, pal. Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene? Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know, but you've got to keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here. Thank you. Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy.
Oh, you're giving it to me? Thank you!
Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good.
Mr. Nick, I got a map!
It's great, Pearls.
But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says.
Oh dear. Hold on, I do want to see what the map looks like. Okay. Do you know what was the cause of death? Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal. It should? Yeah, here's a picture. Maybe we still have some COVID cases here, though. It's a big country, after all. Yeah, I think, like, it also depends on how many people are coming in and out of where you are, too, and, like, how those people are if they're taking it seriously. Like, that's the other thing, too, right? There's a knife in his chest. Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon. It's not a very deep wound, so he was stabbed to death. They're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now. There were fingerprints on the knife? Yep. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. Onguard's prints, pal. That's bad. Real bad. Population's only like 24k people here? Yeah. Why was Mr. Onguard arrested? Because we had evidence on him. Yeah. I was gonna say, I live in a city that's almost 700,000 people.
Evidence?
It looks like the victim, Juan Corrida, really put up a big fight. Oh. Yeah, one look at the crime scene and you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere. Well, yeah, during the fight his button came off. Mr. Onguard said something about a button. Something like one of the Jammin' Ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama. But that's not all. What? There was a witness, pal. A witness? Who is it? That lady, Ms. Oldbag. Please, anyone but her. The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention there's something around where the Vic was that's a little off. Something that's a little off. As in, that's for you to figure out, pal.
Alright, let's get to figure it out. Let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick.
Okay. Let's examine everything first. And then I'll present him some stuff. There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator.
The carrot juice bottle and the tomato juice bottle are both empty.
Empty? It's too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. I guess he must have been a real health nut.
Oh, here's a beet, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam, too.
Maybe red was his favorite color?
Oh, wow! There are a lot of bears.
alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. When I was little, I was like this with giraffes. I had a giraffe that had a name every day of the week. So I had a Monday giraffe, I had a Tuesday giraffe, etc. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have? Hey, Greg! What's up? Long time no talk on here. But I did see you yesterday.
There's even a few in the trash can.
Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears.
Poor teddies.
It's hard to bear with all these problems. Fuck. I don't want to see this guy. I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
I love this guy right here. He's just like leggy and arm up on the couch. It's really good. The positions of some of these are really funny. This guy is the Amimir meme. Amimir. Oh, a rice cooker. Dude, I'm so excited. I found out the place that I live near. I don't have to go to far away to get a rice cooker. The place that I live near actually sells them, and it's cheaper than the other place. It's so exciting. So I'm gonna get one probably this weekend.
It's so messy in here.
Pearls really likes things neat and tidy, I take it.
There are a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please.
Okay, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist.
I know what a watch is.
Oops. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. That's wretched, Nick. That's so mean. I wish I could see what these guys look like underneath. It's a suitcase. There are so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. Taking a big break from playing Hades, the first one, and saw the stream was happening. Always fun to revisit Ace Attorney. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm playing through it again. Also, hell yeah, Hades! Is this your first time playing the first one? If so, I want to know your thoughts. If not, I still want to know your thoughts. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator. What?
Do All-Stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Kurita?
Well, I guess so, because fucking On Guard was the same. Oops, wrong button. There we go. More beds.
So that's a bed, right?
Yep, it's big, but it's a bed.
Ah, Mr. Nick! It's so soft!
Big beds must be a rarity for her. Yeah, she lives in a place where futons are normal. But I'm telling you, a comfy futon? Way more convenient than having a bed. It looks like Mr. Kurita had dinner last night.
This bottle, it's tomato juice.
We had a lot of food at the award show last night, but I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. I mean, it's not good to perform on a full stomach. You make yourself sick. This guy's cute too. This is, oh my god, this is just like the fucking, oh, do you guys remember, what were they called? The dogs that looked like this? And they were like robotic dogs and their ears and moved, and they looked just like this, but in like white and blue or white and pink. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Please tell me you know what I'm talking about. It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it.
Ooh, tomato juice. I don't really like it much.
I like spicy. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah. I forget what they were called. Spicy tomato juice is okay. There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from.
But doesn't it seem weird?
What seems weird?
I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor.
She's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere.
Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright?
Damn, Pearl. You're better at this job than Nick is. Get him. Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Kurita fought his assailant.
What are these bits of glass from?
A flower vase, maybe. There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are.
You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick?
This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable. Poochie, yes, thank you! Yes, yeah. I had one of those, and everyone thought it, like, everyone had one, and we all thought it was like the coolest thing for like 6 months. And then it became outdated immediately.
That's strange. The guitar is not here.
Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show?
But Mystic Maya, she said the bright red guitar was the Gem and Ninja's signature item.
That's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top of the lid.
Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it?
Suspicious. Okay, let's see. Hello, Gummy. Alright. Do you know anything about this? Okay, you don't know anything. Oh, if Ms. Ms. Von Karma sound follow me like this, I have to switch sides real fast. Do you have anything about this? How about this? Okay. You know what? For the bit. Okay, you're not gonna say anything. Damn, I thought he'd say, like, you always do this. Okay, nothing. Okay. You look at this photo and you can't help it. It makes you want to say, I can't believe this is the scene of a murder. Stabbed with a knife after a struggle. A clue is sleeping in this photo somewhere. I know it. I think we had ours out on the bookshelf for like 10 years. That's actually kind of adorable. Mine just went into storage and then got garage saled like 2 years later. So about this wine glass. Oh, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe. No, actually, Ms. Von Karma noticed it first. Yeah, Pearls noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So, does that mean Ms. Von Karma's here at the hotel? Yeah, she's around. Man, you're going to be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000-meter dash. That is not a real thing. My king.
What's that peeping noise, Mr. Nick?
I've heard this sound somewhere before. It's Ms. Von Karma.
Huh?
For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time. Sorry, I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal. Ow! Hey! At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Would it be too much for me to ask you to be nice to me for a change? Ooh, whoa! Tell her Maya's missing, see what happens. So, you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you. How? Hey, don't you dare run away, Mr. Scruffy McTrenchcoat. Oh. I didn't think the detectives of this country would be this pitiful. Ugh. Detective, come over here for a second. Yeah. Happy Pride. Sorry. I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment. He was so scared. He just froze up on the spot. Thoughts on Hades from earlier. First played late last year, didn't touch it until last week. Lost in the shuffle with other games. Very fun, but I haven't cleared a run yet. I love the gun weapon. Dude, the gun weapon's so fun. I just stand there and I'm like, pew 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 pew! Bang bang bang! Yeah, oh man, I'm really excited for you to get further and like be able to do a clear, because then that's when the story really starts to pick up. Such a good game. I have like almost 200 hours in it. It's still fun to play. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you? What? Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin. Yes, sir. This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor. That's not very much to swear on right now. I'm gonna be so real. Ow! What did she throw at me now? What is this? Well, I guess this means I've got to get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Ms. Von Karma see you. Okay. What are we doing now? Oh, right. Okay, hang on. She threw something at me. Wait, why is it not showing up? Audie? Wait, huh? She threw something at me, but like what happened to it? Oh, it landed right here. Know a lot about the story from watching the Dan Cave streams. I have at least 35 attempts. Yeah, I think it was like 60 some for me. I don't know, Nem, if you remember. It was like less than 100, but still a lot.
Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper?
It's called an autograph.
Autograph?
The paper's got Mr. Kurita's name written on it, so it's his autograph.
I can't read it at all.
To be honest, I've never... Oh.
To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this.
Oh, she doesn't know cursive. Yeah, it's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here. See how it says, "To my dearest Wendy," in the more normal letters here?
This sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone.
It wasn't that many? It was definitely at least 60, yeah. Because I remember being sad that it wasn't 69, but we were close to it. You know? To be fair, I was also focusing so much more on trying to romance Thanatos than I was clearing. I'm gonna be so honest. Hold on.
Huh?
Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. Okay, there we go. That was not obvious enough. Where it was placed was not obvious enough for me to recognize. Anyway, where is she? I have to go this way. Oh. Hello. Whomst. Oh, Marge. Oh, Mr. Wright. How are you? Mr. Powers. Have you been here the entire time? Yeah. People connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. Isn't that the same thing? Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show? Okay. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's the sequel to the Steel Samurai. I see. This time there are 3 samurai brothers. Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course the Nickel Samurai. It's a love lie in Neo Tokyo. But, okay, I had to think about what a love Y is for a second, and I was like, my brain defaulted to Love Triangle, and I was like, did Ace Attorney make a show with an incest plotline? No, it did not. Okay. I see. Oh, wait. A love what? A love Y. This girl, Sayo, works at the tea shop, and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. Oh, I guess the Y shape is like the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl. Anyway, Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. Thanatos relationship so obviously ended up in the game, I love it. Great Thanatos design too, yeah. Yeah, I love him. He makes me go Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet times 3. Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, Pearl?
What happens next? I want to know. Miss Sayo, does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater and starting this week.
I can't believe she's really considering it. So, what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like? It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jammin' Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. Oh yeah, and we saw a hint at this in the 3rd case in the first game, I think. The samurai, but he was like singing. I forget what the name of that movie was, though. I forgot about that.
It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall but became a big pop star anyway. What? He was really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing! With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar? And then, the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misola. Gemin versus the Muromachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-Gemin cold the night before Battle 3. Aw, that's too bad for him. Yeah. Hi, Maddie! Oh my god! What's up? How are you? Marge, but this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Yes, Pearl?
Oh, what happens next? I want to know! The Gemin Ninja, will he be able to sing? What about Princess Misola?
He shreds the villains with wicked guitar solo. Yeah. Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
Which show should I watch?
I can't believe she's really considering it. Damn. You know, I'm gonna come back to you. Well, no, that's a lie. I lied. Can I show you my badge? Oh, I really owe you one. If it wasn't for you guys. So tired, work is long. I'm sorry. Okay, I think this is the same. Yeah, you said the same thing. Okay. Do you have anything else to say about this? I can't believe it. A kidnapping.
Do you remember what the person looked like who gave this to you?
It was that bellboy. And I didn't suspect a thing because he looked like such a normal old man. Did he? Old man, huh? How about this? Okay. How about this? Okay. How about this? Okay. How about this? That guitar case, that was Juan's. I'm guessing you've seen this case before? Marge, it's pretty famous by now. It stands out because it holds the bright red guitar. I also love this case. It makes me crazy. The bright red guitar, the Gemin Ninja's signature item.
But if the guitar is so important, how could he forget it for the award ceremony?
That does seem a little strange. Okay, I know what to do with this. So well, do we have anything? Oh, have you met her? I'm honored you're asking me, but I have no idea who this person is. Damn, okay. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little. I love that for you, King. She does not give the vibes of somebody who would be interested in men. So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. I mean, does he not give bottom vibes, Phoenix? What do you know about Ms. Andrews? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know?
Huh.
There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now.
A rumor?
Oh, if you're interested, I'd be glad to share what I know. He's so happy. He looks like a lion that's just found his next meal. You are such a hot goss. Alright, let's go. Would you mind telling me about this gossip? Ah, so you are interested in it. I figured you would be. Yeah? I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip too. Oh, really? You too, huh? I'm using this for the case, King. Yeah, so take a look at this. Looks like a tabloid Ms. Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous? To the mysterious yet beautiful manager. To the stars, Ms. AA. You see now, don't you? What? You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Right. Juan Corrida didn't have a manager of his own. Which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA. American Automobile Association. Adrian Andrews? He's like, what's wrong with you? Marge, yes, exactly, this is big news. But it seems kind of odd. That woman, Ms. Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client? Ah, it's a wonderful thing that can only happen between two people.
Mr. Powers looks so happy!
Pearls is just following along, not having any idea as to why he's smiling. miss that one? How did I miss that reach? Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. Okay. This away. Alright. Get fricked. Bang, 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 bang. What you witnessed. Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. Then please, tell us what you saw. But aw, what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you young'uns' expense. I am a little devil after all. Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. Hurry, crazy lady. Here you go. That's Juan's autograph. Yes, it is. And it even says "to my dearest Wendy" on it. Fight or flight activated, sing old bag, yeah. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right? Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Lie, Phoenix! Oh, please, give it to me. Let me have it, please!なんで急に日本語で渡せない I can't let you have it just like that. Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange? Wow, she must really want this autograph. My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Miss Wendy Oldbag, ready to open up her heart. All for my dearest Juan. Wendy's married? Yeah, she has a wedding ring on at least. So she's been married at some point or engaged. I feel bad for you now. Huh? I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding!
Oh no!
It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business. And? Did you tell that to the police? Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more.
Gift certificate?
I'd been recruited again for that part at the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty.
But Mr. Longard hasn't done anything bad.
I don't care about details like that. I know he did, my dear poor Juan, and I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken.
Yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like.
I don't know, Pearl, it might have a yellow belly. I trust my senses. Me bullying this 8-year-old. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it. What did Mr. Ongard ever do to her to deserve this? What did Mr. Ongard do to you to make you so like this? You don't know. That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan.
Mr. Nick!
What is it?
What's a scandal?
Oh, it's a really good Japanese band, Pearl. I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay? We can listen to some songs on Spotify. Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress.
Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptress mean?
How about we just listen to what Ms. Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Ms. Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about? Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, he shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose. His own manager. But why? I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Ms. Oldbag? I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know. And do you have proof that Mr. OnGuard did what you say he did? Oh, good night. Yeah, it is late for you. Have a good sleep. Next week's in a certain magazine says so. Oh, of course. A tabloid. OnGuard breathes. Wendy, I swear I'm gonna end that man. I swear I'm gonna end that man.
Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet?
Why would Ms. Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Okay, well, I have a stinking suspicion. I don't have anything to say, delinquents. Okay. I really don't want your measurements. What about this? Okay, well, you're a stinker, so. I can't really get anything out of you. Is that true? Is that really true? Wow. Present. I do this. I do this. Okay, no. That was the wrong thing. Okay. That's what I wanted. Okay, you have nothing to say about Fran? Okay, interesting. Because she would have been the one you met. Okay, you have nothing to say about Adrian. Alright. Alright, bye. Alright, let's go talk to Lotta. Here. Move. Meet me in the hotel lobby. Let's try. Got mule. Okay. Okay, paso. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around this victim's room? I told you, didn't I? For my scoop! What I want to know about are the details of this scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that there's my bread and butter. Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Carita and this person? My wife! This woman. She's Adrian Andrews, Matt OnGuard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager, caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup. Backup? Yeah, you gotta have that. That's what's it? News sauce? You mean news source? She said sources, please. That's it. So show me something that shows that Juan guy had something with Ms. Andrews. Well, I will as soon as I'm done pouring myself a little beverage. That's not old soy milk. It's just... Oh, fuck! Fuck! Shit! I got distracted. I was pouring myself water. Wait. Okay. Yeah. Back up. Source. Okay, there we go. This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous? To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Ms. A.A. Ow! Mr. Carita didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. OnGuard's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials A.A. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Mr. Carita's door last night. Wow! Okay. Give me a scoop. You were looking into Mr. Carita and Ms. Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching him in a secret meeting. but there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? I ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I was doing, getting photos.
Oh.
I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story. Wow, a lot of nice journalistic integrity you got there. I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. But, the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, it's gone.
Your note to yourself?
It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera that I bought for $700. They done run off together. I came here for my big story, didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I'll tell you. That's my word! What's with people nowadays, anyway? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done steals something from me. You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Okay. I feel that before I go anywhere else, I need to get this back from what's-her-face. You won't say anything about this? Okay, let me try talking to, I almost call him Matt on guard. Nothing. Okay. Are you gonna say anything new about this? Alright, let's try... how do I get the fuck out of here? Okay, this is the lobby, so I would think out of here. Okay, does Matt have anything to say? No. But, let me see if I get him... What do you think about this article? If you're talking about her thing, Juan, I always thought she was a bit careless in the way she handled it. And that's it? That's it. Okay. Dude. Oh, okay. Dude. So dude. Alright, nothing. Okay. Fine. Fine. Let's go. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah. Oh, he's back.
Hey, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. Actually, I don't remember the last time I saved, so I'm just gonna do that really fast. Okay, I guess it was 6 minutes ago. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. Hold on, I gotta say hi to an old friend.
Oh, it's kind of cute.
Right?
Mr. Nick, what is this stuffed animal's name?
That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's this precinct's mascot, you know.
Oh, wow. I didn't ask you.
I'll get him a signed mascot of every police station if it's the last thing I do.
I hope you succeed in your mission, sir.
Okay, don't talk to strangers anymore, Pearl. Actually, I do want to talk to this guy because he usually says funny things. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Freeze, police, everyone against the wall. Hands where I can see them. Hey, what are you doing, Gumshoe? They're hands, not yours. He must be doing image training for arrest. Is he writing RPF? Hold on. Hold on. Is he writing smut about Gumshoe in the office while Gumshoe's standing right here with us? That's crazy. I love this game. That is now just ingrained into my belief system, sorry. So what do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's 2 big pieces.
2?
He's me for real, dude. And both of them are in this photo. The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest. That's the button you found during your body search of Mr. On Guard. His range of hobbies, yeah. Yep, I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai's special pants. It's so brave of him, for real. And the second one is the knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
Do you think You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're Mad On guards. Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what about this airtight testimony? It's that old security lady, Ms. Oldbag. I thought so. What do you mean, you thought so? Oh, what do you mean, you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well, and I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone. Her blab knob is stuck on 10 and there's no turning it down. Trust me. Yeah, well, Ms. Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. On Guard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death.
No way!
Crazy. Crazy. We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. The scandal with Mr. Kurita? But why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide.
A suicide?
Her name was Celeste Impax. And she was Juan Kurita's manager. The victim's manager. But that's not Al, pal. Ms. Impax was Ms. Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Her mentor?
A woman who was both Mr. Kurita's manager and Ms. Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case? Do you want to know more about her, pal? Yeah. Give me information, please. She was the victim's manager and also Ms. Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two were linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence, but... Oh, hello, Fran. Hi! I love you! Ugh. I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another. Ms. Von Karma, you can't seem to start allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst. You don't mean. I do. Scruffy, you have 30 minutes to get out of here. You're no longer needed. Goodbye.
That's...
Oh, wait. Please wait, sir. If I don't get this month's pay, I'll stop. Quiet. If it weren't for traitors like you... I'm normal. We're normal. We're normal.
I can't even voice act because I'm like...
I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Oh, who? That voice. Edgeworth.
Hi! Hey! Hey, hello! What's up, gay boy? Happy Pride, he's back. Hey, hi. Oh my god, hi. Good to see you again. I get the feeling Phoenix won't think the same, but good to see you.
It's been a long time, right?
Here.
This person. This is Mr. Edgeworth?
What am I going to do with you?
Sorry, I'm just gonna like remind everybody here, since it's been a while since I've said this. This channel ships Phoenix and Edgeworth. You're sorry. You're just gonna have to deal with it. I literally am sitting next to a board of Ace Attorney merch that's just like, it's not even ship merch, it's just like merch for the series, but there is ship merch on it. And I'm staring up at it like, we're here. We're here. The husbands are reunited. They're in their divorce arc right now.
Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Francisca.
You! How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it!
Hell yeah, okay, we're in good company, let's go.
You soiled the Von Karma name, dragged it through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are.
Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed to be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you're having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country.
Just a bump in the road.
You!
You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back.
This is the knife cat face, right? They have themed perfume and watches. Dude, and rings. Have you seen the rings? I doubt I'll ever get married, but like, if I did. Also, this is a knife cat face, yeah. I'm obsessed with this.
Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix right. I will see you tomorrow in court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory.
Still the same wild mare as she always was.
I love Phoenix not saying anything like, I'm mad at you. I missed you, but I'm mad at you. Ah! He's here! I missed him so much. I really miss doing his voice. Like, I enjoy voicing Phoenix, but I'm not really voicing him. It's just my voice.
I have no interest in talking about useless evidence.
This is not useless. This saved your fucking life.
Put a little more thought into what you showed me, Phoenix Wright. Still as stuck up as ever. I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died.
Mr. Nick.
I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems.
Oh, hi, Tetra. Welcome back. Does that mean Phoenix is our inner voice? Maybe.
So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance.
She's like reading him. Like, meow. They make me crazy. This is so overt. Everything he says is so overt. Crazy.
Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you.
I'm so not normal about that. Yeah, literally.
I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Just what is going on?
Have you ever looked at someone and said, what is going on inside his head?
A lot of things may have happened. However, Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect win record is proof of a von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd have been better for everyone if you had never come back from the dead, Edgeworth.
What's wrong with them?
I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, with Francisca, she almost always says, "I will defeat you this time," the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client. To save their lives. To save your client, you say? Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals, those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy. Or someone like you, Edgeworth.
How is he that dramatic over someone he isn't married to? For real, for real. For real, for real. I would never say these things if I wasn't really, really hurt over someone. Like, these are crazy things to say. Phoenix is crazy, dude. They're so unbelievable. This case makes me nuts. This case makes me bonkers. This case makes me ill.
It looks like there is still a lot you have yet to learn.
A lot I have yet to learn? Me?
Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough.
Okay, well, talk to me. Are you gonna say you're gonna be a bitch? Sorry. Crazy in love. They're so crazy. We're like, haha, we're not normal about this. They're not normal about each other. There's no way for us as an audience to be normal if they're not being normal about each other. I gotta be so honest. It is impossible for me or you or anyone watching this or playing this to be normal when they are acting like this about each other.
We are looking into leads, but we can only look into a few key players with our limited resources. There's no reason for us to waste our energy investigating this person.
Why don't you just tell it to me straight and say, I don't have the info? That's actually hilarious that he says that, because I'm like, why don't you just tell him the truth?
Tell the truth! There's an interesting rumor about this man.
You mean the one about Ms. Andrews getting close to him? But that's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it?
I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it.
Out in broad daylight in front of all these officers, for real. The guy who's writing the RPF is like taking notes. He's like, okay, I'm gonna write a different fic next time. Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto.
Refreshing? And what is so refreshing about a spring breeze?
Sounds like the pollen is not treating him well this year. Dude, grass pollen this summer is coming for me.
Adrian Andrews. She holds a large secret within herself.
A secret?
You can't help but feel this whole case revolves around her.
Okay. What do you have to say about your little sea Easter? Oh, nothing?
This woman is another key to solving this case.
Do you really think so?
She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago. But she suddenly was cut. Sorry, it's been a while. But she was suddenly called away by a different show, became Juan Corrida's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impax died.
But her death was ruled a suicide, right?
Yes. But there is still one riddle we've yet to solve.
A riddle?
Her suicide note. It went missing. No one can find it.
A suicide note that just vanished, huh? What about yourself? Alright.
Ms. Impax's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that, there was no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it.
The suicide note? But how do you know Ms. Impax had ever written such a note?
There was no solid evidence. However, we did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high.
But who would hide such a thing?
The police think it was Mr. Juan Corrida himself.
The victim?
He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note.
Mr. Corrida hid his own manager's suicide note? But why?
As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look at this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1 anyway.
Part 1? Why are you only giving me part 1, you bitch?
I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That one has 2.
2 parts?
What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second part.
The second part of the report isn't about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name! It's Adrian Andrews!
Miss Andrews? What did she do?
She tried to kill herself? She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though. This part makes me crazy. I'll talk about this at the end, but this whole conversation makes me insane.
You think she's a strong career woman. That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews. She has a certain secret she's always trying to hide.
A secret?
Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside.
Ms. Andrews? Dependent. Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. What's this about Ms. Andrews having a dependent nature?
Adrian Andrews attempted suicide. It was a few days after the death of Celeste Impax.
And?
And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she hadn't apparently lost her will to live.
That is typically what happens when someone wants to kill themselves, yes. Lost her will. But why would she?
Her pillar of strength, her mentor Celeste Impax, was gone forever. That's why.
Why would that...
Is this what they call following someone to the grave?
Damn, Pearl. This case is crazy.
After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live.
And that's the nature of her dependency on others?
When Celeste Impax suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself.
Then that means her super confident attitude.
It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together.
How terrible. Okay. I'm gonna say really fast. That whole thing makes me crazy. Okay. Do you have anything new to say? Did. Nice. Alright. Sorry. I do like doing his voice quite a bit. Okay, let's go here. She's in on-guards room.
Oh, Miss Andrews is here. But it looks like she's talking with someone.
That's Franziska von Karma.
Miss Von Karma?
They're girl bossing. Shh. Let's go, lesbians. What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so... You've got some nerve following me around. Following you?
That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Pearls.
You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard.
Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl. I don't think this is legal, Fran. I love you, but I don't think that's legal.
What is that?
An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device onto that detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move. So that noise we heard was this receiver.
I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now.
Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews,
Yes?
think hard about what we just discussed. Understood?
All right. What were those two talking about? I don't know, scissoring?
Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
Alright, girl. Okay, I'm gonna save again, because I have no confidence in my abilities. Why was Juan Corrida murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. OnGuard's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corrida. You were not that close. That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You're not good at being intimate with another person? Somehow, I highly doubt that. You and Mr. Corrida had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. Compet. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. Has to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on her good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me, need to get close to Mr. Corrida. As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Corrida for this person's sake? Celeste Impax, your mentor. How do you know about Celeste? Ms. Impax, she committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Corrida's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Corrida so you could find out more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. Ms. Andrews. There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Okay, no, that's fine. Get a hold of yourself. Huh? If you want advice on doing yourself in, I suggest asking someone, like the police. Okay, so it's the other one. There's no mystery. Yeah. Okay, it's this one. Ms. Impax's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Corrida. Juan? And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That's why you became intimate with Mr. Corrida. I've sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impax was someone very special to you. Ms. Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life. Ms. Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, that's all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on. You were dependent on Ms. Impax, weren't you? Which is why. When she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop! when Celeste passed away so suddenly like that. I died a death of my own. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Kurita of hiding Ms. Impax's note. You heard about it, and you thought to recover it from him by getting close. Am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? It was why the victim was killed. Exactly. Somehow, Ms. Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with the reason to want Mr. Kurita dead. Me. Ms. Impax was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder. It's true. I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. Girl, you're hot as fuck, are you kidding? I've pushed against all of that, though. I've tried to live strongly. You're awesome! Girl, you're awesome! I never wanted anyone to find out the truth.
Miss Andrews.
This one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret. Mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Ms. Andrews, all I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was Juan Kurita. Celeste. Without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Kurita to recover her suicide note, correct? Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposefully add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so I understand. Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret.
Miss Andrews.
If people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. Alright, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Thank you for your discretion.
Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back.
That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding? Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag. What is it? It looks like a seashell? That's what it looks like, doesn't it? That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. Her not remembering something clearly? Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. Engard in your capable hands. Damn, okay. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can.
What about Miss Maya? Is she alright?
Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all. Has been walking around all over the place with me today.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh no! I'm okay, really. I'm fine, I really am.
You don't look fine to me. To the office we go. Here. And office.
So, what now?
Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Ms. Andrews has a motive.
You mean Miss Impax's suicide note?
That's right. She She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever. Oh. Ring ring.
Mr. Nick, the transceiver!
Hello? Writing call offices. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya! Where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this entire time.
Phew.
Which is why I suppose she is absolutely famished. Oh, what? So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost. Wouldn't you agree? Wait, Maya! Let me hear her! Very well.
Ask my
Maya, is that you?
sis. Ask my sis!
Maya! Maya! Damn it! He cut me off.
Mystic Maya said, ask my sis, didn't she?
Sis? What does she mean by that? Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one. Sorry. Tits! Mia! I have a message from Maya, so come, ask me anything you want about her. Hey girl. How's Maya? She's safe, for now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe. But Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. Yeah, Maya's a lot smarter than we give her credit for, honestly. The kidnapper, what's he like? I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. And she didn't see the face of her attacker. Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her. When you were with her. We don't know the date or time. I mean, we should know the date, right? It's gotta be one of 2 days.
I'm starving. I gotta really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't gonna kill me. I'm not going to die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. Let's get lit. What's this? It feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here. And these, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty. There's all sorts of things piled up here, but it's too dark to see. Huh? Someone dropped a card here. It kind of looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. Drat, it's locked. But this door's lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. Ah, that's it! This shell card! If I use this, maybe I can get the door open! This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. Alright.
The magic conch.
Now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting. Or worried.
Oh my god. This case is crazy. Okay, I have to talk about something for a second. So I think about that suicide thing with Celeste Impacts and Adrian Andrews a non-zero amount of times because not that I would know. Nice. The parallels there, I've realized, actually work both ways. Like, okay, Edgeworth left that suicide note, right? And he didn't go through with it. And I think that his initial, this is personally just me interpreting from what we know. But what I interpret is that initially, his intention was to just leave. He was, Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. He was referring to when Nick was like, you can let this kill the prosecutor in you. Like, he was referring to that. And so he was referring to what Phoenix said. And so he was literally saying Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. He's choosing to kill the prosecutor in him, and he's leaving, right? And I think then he left and then realized how deeply, number one, how deeply embedded all that shit was for him. That his whole life has been a lie. And number two, I'm sure that he found out from Gumshoe, because that's the only person he was in contact with, because Gumshoe had to have contacted him and figured that out somehow, right? So he's in contact with Gumshoe, and I'm sure he heard from Gumshoe how his death, in quotes, affected everyone else, and how he felt like shit from that. So he's ruined this friendship that he had finally coming back after 15 years. And then he throws it away and just fucks it over, right? And then also realizes all these things about him. And so I feel that he felt that he had a dependent nature on Phoenix because he could not have survived any of that without Phoenix. Phoenix literally saved his life. And, like, actually, he really did it twice, if you count Rise from the Ashes, right? And so, like, there's that, right? And I think that Edgeworth feels very defensive about that whole thing still. And I think that he sees a lot of himself in Adrian that he does not like. And I will talk about that more again when we get into the actual trial part. But the other thing that I've more recently thought about and realized is that it also goes the other way, where Phoenix is so dependent on Edgeworth. He literally chose his career path based on this boy he knew in 3rd grade. He gets all the way through that. He goes to fucking law school because he saw a sad picture of him in the newspaper and does all of that. Gets so obsessed with seeing him again. Saves him when it's basically impossible, and then is just like so obsessed with him. And then when he leaves that note that he committed suicide, Phoenix has no, like, I'm sure Phoenix is not going to be like, oh, you know, maybe he didn't. I'm sure the first thing that anyone would feel if they saw a note from somebody saying that they chose death would be, this person just killed themselves. And so I think that it goes both ways, where Phoenix would absolutely feel unraveled, because not only is Maya gone doing her thing, so he doesn't have, like, his friend to, like, you know, be like, oh, yeah, like, rely on emotionally. The teenager he relies on for emotional support is gone. She's doing stuff. But the guy that he's so obsessed with and so clearly enamored with is presumably dead. And when Adrian says, when Celeste died, I died a death of my own. And then we see Phoenix in case 2 and case 3 especially be so bitter about Edgeworth specifically. Even after he's kind of, like, seems to have pieced together that, like, maybe he's alive. He's also got the dependent. They are so codependent is what I'm trying to say. I've never seen two men in video games so codependent on each other. Like, I really, because I've seen it in books. I've seen it in TV shows. But in a video game, I've really never seen two men be so codependent with each other. For real. If anyone can recommend me another game where two men are that codependent on each other, please let me know, because I would love to eat that up. But even other pairings that I ship in video games, I don't see the level of codependency that these two have for each other. They're so fucking obsessed with each other in, like, such an unhealthy way, but it's delicious fiction. But if I knew them in real life, I'd be like, you guys have to go to therapy. You really have to go to therapy, guys. Like, I'm not fucking around. Maybe go together, maybe go separately, like... What's wrong with you? Like, okay, the closest I can think of is Omori and Basil, but I feel that goes only one way. I feel that Basil is very dependent on Omori, or, like, Sunny, but, like, Sunny is not necessarily dependent on Basil. In fact, he's, if anything, trying to push away Basil as much as possible. And so it doesn't work the same way. I can't think of any other pairings in this game. Like, okay, what's my library look like? Grandia 2, I can't think of anything. in the House and Fata Morgana, even, I don't know, not two men. Certainly not two men that are codependent on each other. I do know of some other characters who are codependent on each other in this game. Multiple. But there are no guys who are like two dudes. Adult men. Fucking codependent with each other. I already said Omori. Don't judge my software. Yeah. Even Persona games. You know what? Joker and Akechi are also a contender, but they, again, I think that Akechi is way more socially dependent and emotionally dependent on Joker than Joker is on Akechi. Akechi's weirdly obsessed with Joker, right? But it doesn't necessarily work the same way. And like, yeah, they're just insane. They're insane with each other. It's crazy. For grown-ass men to behave like this, I mean, they're grown, but they ain't grown, you know? They're 25. That's a baby. Sorry if you're 25, but I'm in my 30s. Nobody does it like Phoenix and Miles. You're so right, Maddie. Anyway. Well, if you see an event pop up on my channel, it will, for Saturday night, it will probably be for Ham Ham's Unite. But I'm going to try to work on this godforsaken thumbnail for the next game I want to play. I got an idea for it last night, actually, on how to draw myself, so it's true. It's true. Yeah, I've seen guys codependent. You know what? If you like guys who are codependent on each other, and you like gay shit, boy, do I have the novel for you. Let me tell you about the scum villain self-saving system. It's one of you can, if you're interested, you can DM me about it, I guess. I can't get into that here. I need to stop. I need to eat dinner. But okay, at the very least, there may or may not be a stream Saturday night. If there's another stream, it will probably be Ham Ham's Unite. But Tuesday we'll be going to the trial with this, and I'm so excited. Thanks for hanging out. That was so much fun. I need to watch Alien Stage 2, dude. Yeah. No, Maddie, I feel like you'd probably enjoy Scum Villain. Anyway, we can't get into it. Anyway, you know the drill. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. Be good to yourself. Be kind. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. Thank you for hanging out. Phoenix and Edgeworth are so in love with each other. And I'll see you when I see you. God, I love this stupid lawyer game so much.